Alright, what is up guys and welcome back. Today we are here in East Bay at a place I haven't been in a while and it is setting up to be a great afternoon. It's warm today. We have a outgoing tide and it's about to be dark in 2 hours, so we're fishing that afternoon bite. This spot I really like to come here on an outgoing tide because basically what happens is there's a channel and all the bait gets pushed right through it and the fish usually stage up and wait at the end. We're going after trout today, but I mean obviously we'll take anything that bites. And we're going straight artificial. So I just have a 1/4 ounce jig head because it is a little bit windy and that current is about to start ripping. So 1/4 ounce jig head and then just a down south. So stay tuned, let's see what we can catch. All right, we are starting our wade. I actually had to go back to the truck because I forgot the GoPro, but I got it now. Walking out here. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna work our way that way because there's a nice little oyster bed and it kind of gets a shallower and those fish will stage up around there. But it's always good to cast on your way out because you never know where they're gonna be. So that's the plan. And hopefully we'll hook into something. We got a couple hours, like I said, in the afternoon here, outgoing tide. Everything is setting up to be great. Hopefully it is. Well, on that cast, I just turned the GoPro off. As I said, everything's setting up to be great. And that, as soon as I hit the water, I popped it once and there's a fish and it feels like a trout. I think it's, oh, it's a little speck. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so let's just stay right here. Get hit and I popped once and it was already there. There's one. Oh, missed him. Oh, and Richard's on again. He just got bit. Better than the last one? Head shakes? Or what? Oh, yeah. Really? Let's see. This could be something different. Oh, it's a flounder. It's a little flounder. Nice, dude. Fish flounder. Oh, he's off. No. All right, well, either way, fish flounder. Let's go. Richard. All right, well, apparently that was Richard's first flounder, too. So I don't know what's going on today. All right, on again. All right. Oh, he is not hooked good, I'll tell you that. Another little speck, believe I'm gonna get him back. Here, use this reel for a second. Feel this. Let's trade for. Oh, wait, don't trade. There's a fish. All right, run, dude. That was funny. I had to hand you the reel. Yeah, this one's a little better, but he's close. That's a keeper. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Ugh. That's a keeper. There we go, another 16. Man, they're out here.
Yeah, right in there.
Alright, another one on the stringer, dude. That makes 3. I switched over to white. I did 2 casts, caught 2 fish. One of them was a keeper. And they're eating it as it's just sitting there. Alright, that first one was the same thing, and this one was right in the, just letting it sit for a second. Yeah, over near the oyster and stuff. That's better. I feel bad, I just switched them rods right here. Said, here, try this one for a second. Whoa! Man, that thing came way out. Did you see that?
Sometimes it comes down to how much
I hooked up right here. This dude just came airborne. This is a better trout. Dude, that was the highest jump I've ever seen. That's a good one. Best one yet. That's a good 17. All right, I'm gonna give you this rod back so you don't have to use that thing. Woo! I'm gonna unburden this. Oh yeah, dude, that's a real good one. Put him on the stringer before we take him off. He's gonna go from the bottom to the top. Boom. Unhooked this dude, and they're eating the white like crazy. He's on the stringer. That's a good one. I'll definitely take that. I feel bad because I just switched Richard's rod. I just switched rods with Richard so he could try how messed up my reel is. 2 casts, got 2 bites, caught 1. But hey, they're out here, they're eating the white. We're gonna continue to catch some more. There's another one. Small, but still speck. Hooked up again, very next cast. It's every cast right now. We're not even gonna net this guy. He's 13, 12, 13. They never come off when you want them to come off. Like, just fall off, dude. Boom, another one. There we go. Oh my gosh, dude. Pulled once and was off. Well, they didn't eat it slow. They didn't eat it that time, that was slower. There he is. I don't know how big that is. It ain't bad. Damn, dude, he swallowed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even see the lure, dude. This dude absolutely... I hope he's a keeper because that lure's gone. All right, got another one. Close to it. Oh, man, yeah, he's bleeding bad. I hope he's a keeper, guys, because the lure has disappeared. Oh, man.
No.
You know, he is, but it's so close. It's like one of those where you don't really... It's like... Y'all check out how choked that lure is. Well, I dug the hook out of this guy, and he is so close to being a keeper. I mean, he is just at 15, but it's just... I said it before, and I'll say it again. It's game Morton bait. So... And I think he's going to live. He's not bleeding too bad. His stomach's a little hurt, but he should make a recovery, so we're going to let him go. This is one of those where it's like, you want to keep them because they're so close, but you're going to sit here and revive him for a minute, and then hopefully he'll kick off.
Revive it.
Man, he's like right at 15. So close. Not worth it.
You gotta go to get home.
Yeah. And we're on. Trout, another speck. You can always tell it's a speck because it'll come out way out there a lot of the times. And he's a fast guy. I didn't see him. I don't know how big he is, but he feels decent. He's decent. They're little schoolie specks, so they're all just about 15. You just gotta find ones that are a little over. Another one choked it though, man. Dang it. You know they're eating whenever they pull them up and the lure's completely gone out of their mouth. Or whenever you can't even see it. And they're splashing water all over, guys. Let me clean the camera off. Get the fish grips on this guy so we don't touch him too much because we are going to release him. He's pretty close. Oh man, I have to clean the camera again, but just bear with me. You need the pliers for this guy. Oh, I got him. He's not bleeding at all, not too much damage. There we go. Well, 13.5, 14 incher, schoolie speck. They're out there. Swims off to live another day. Alright, we're gonna fix our lure because they keep pantsing us. This one is all ripped. Actually, it won't even stay on. What we're gonna do, save a lure here so we don't have to get a new one out for these little fish. Hook it upside down. Swims the same, doesn't look much different at all. See what happens. Alright, well, we're still catching them, but instead of every cast, it's every 5 or 6 we get bit. So what we're gonna do is just slowly walk out, because like I said earlier, our plan was to walk way out there onto this little oyster bed, but we haven't even made it out there. We started catching them. I just got bit right there. So now, got bit again. So now what we're gonna do is walk out because it's getting a little bit later here. We're gonna see if we can find some bigger ones. Got bit again. There he is. There we go. Man, 3 bites on that one cast. Another little guy, that little Sandy. But yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna continue to walk out. Oh, he's off. Walk pretty slow. Still completely fish this whole area, cover ground. See if we can pull out some healthy keepers. So y'all stay tuned. All right, well, with how many fish are out there and with how good they are biting or were biting about 10 minutes ago, I'm gonna switch over to a saltwater rattle trap now. The hooks may look rusted to y'all, but they're still sharp, and it's just an optical illusion, I swear. But we're gonna time this rattle trap because the wind has picked up quite a bit. The water's not too great today, and I feel like this could work. Put a lot of noise in the water, a lot of vibration, and I've never caught a fish on this. I've only used it once, but oh, Richard's on. Good one? All right, there we go. Got the rattle trap tied on. We're gonna try to use this thing for a little bit and see if we can catch one, because I think that'd be cool. New lure. I feel like they'd eat it, and it casts a mile, so. All right, that's the plan. I will turn the camera back on if I get a bite. Well, all right, y'all check this out. Crazy catch on the rattle trap. I caught a shrimp. So if this shows you anything or shows you what they're eating, that's what they're eating right there. So it's probably a reason they were biting that white down south so much, because it resembles a shrimp more than a purple and green one would. So this is what's out here, you know, guys. It is May, it's spring. We have a lot of stuff spawning right now, or not spawning. We have a lot of stuff hatching right now, and this is one of them, and this is what these fish are gorging themselves on. So pretty cool to see. All right, so guys, before it gets dark out here, let me show you this stringer real quick. Ooh, looking good. We're gonna continue to fish for a little bit longer. It's almost dark, as you can see. Well, it looks like it's not in the GoPro, but it is almost dark. It'll be dark here in about the next 25-30 minutes. So we're gonna see if we can't get, or can't catch a couple more fish, although we're probably good on the stringer. So I don't think we're gonna keep any more, but still, we're gonna see if we can't get any more bites, and then we're gonna head out of here. So stay tuned, and we're definitely doing a catch, clean, cook. So we'll see y'all back at the house. All right, what's up, you guys? It's the next day. We're back at the house. We're cleaning up some fish. I had them soaking on ice overnight, so I think we ended up with like 6 trout, and I'm gonna show you how to clean one of these up real quick. So trout are probably the easiest fish to fillet. Very small bones in them. You can cut right through them, and it's just 2 cuts and you're done. So we start here. We go at an angle behind the gill plate, up towards the head. Turn the knife sideways when you hit the backbone, and start working it out. Now, the hardest part on our trout is the swim bladder. Once you get down to about here, you want to lift it up and make sure that you're on top of that white thing. A lot of time you'll cut into it, and that is like bubble gum. There's no way you're gonna be able to cut that. Make sure you're on top of it. Finish your cut off to the bottom. That's the side of a trout knocked off. Go to the other side, do the same thing. Down, turn. And this side is always gonna be harder once you take the other one off. But cut right down through there, and that is off. Then we just take our fish. You wanna leave about a finger length like that much at the end here. Cut down to the skin. Turn your knife completely sideways. Make sure you're on the edge of your fillet board, and just go up a little bit until you get a good handle to grab. And just hold that knife flat, saw it back and forth, and pull that skin. That's gonna get all that off. Boom. Now the very last step is to cut out the bones. So all you do, you have a little bit of bones that run down to there around the stomach and everything. Make your cut at the end, cut up, rip off, and completely boneless, skinless trout fillet. So while I finish this trout up, I just want to talk about keeping fish after the freeze, because I know it's a big topic going on right now, and I know that there's already gonna be some comments because I've already seen them on keeping trout. But guys, we fish in Galveston Bay, and in Galveston Bay, we were very fortunate that we did not really have a big fish kill. Yeah, there was a few fish dead here and there, but nothing that really affected our fish stocks and our fish numbers. If there was, I guarantee Texas Parks and Wildlife, which does a really good job at stuff like this, would have definitely made changes in our regulations like they did down south. So with that being said, of course, I don't keep fish that are or trout that are like 22, 23, 24 inches and above. I never have and I never will. But we went out there yesterday and we caught 6 fish, like I said, which is just over a one-man limit. And we left them biting, honestly. We chose not to keep any more. I just want to clear that up, throw that out there. I'm gonna finish cleaning these fish and I'll see you in the kitchen to cook it up. All right, we're in the kitchen right now. We have just 1 trout right here, so 2 fillets. And we're gonna be making something really neat that I've been thinking of in my head for a while. So kind of like you would make bacon wrapped scallops, we're gonna be making bacon wrapped speckled trout. So what I'm planning on doing here is cutting the trout into little bitty pieces, kind of like the size of a scallop, and then wrapping them each individually, putting a little bit of garlic parmesan butter on it, a little bit of seasoning on the trout, and I think it's gonna be really good, really simple, and I'm excited to try something new, because like I said, I've been thinking of this recipe for quite a while now. So let's get right to it. I guess first thing I need to do is cut up the trout. So we're gonna lay it out and we're just gonna cut it into pieces about that big, bite-sized chunks. And we're just gonna start with that one and then we'll come back and do the other. All right, next thing we're gonna do is put a little bit of seasoning on the fish. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use just salt or some special type of seasoning, so I'm just using this seafood blend I've been using recently. Really good. Just give it a little bit, not too much. Now we're gonna go in for the bacon. So I don't think it's gonna take a full piece of bacon, probably half. But this bacon is pretty thin, so we're gonna go with the full piece and see what happens. I'm gonna start with this one and just wrap it up. Work it all the way around. And yeah, no, we're not gonna go for the full piece. That should be good right now. Grab a toothpick, put it straight through it. And that's what it looks like. Looks like a bacon wrapped scallop. Straight in the pan. We're just gonna continue to wrap these up the same way. And these are looking really good, way better than I thought. Put a toothpick through it. And in the pan it goes. So I'm just gonna continue to wrap the rest of these up. I have the oven set at 350 and it's heating up right now. So once that gets ready and we're done with these, we're gonna throw them in. And it shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes as long as that bacon is done and crispy, because I know that the fish will definitely be done. So stay tuned and we're about to throw this in the oven. All right, so we have these done right here, and y'all cannot tell me that some of these don't look just like scallops. I'll zoom in on a few of them for y'all. Let's take a look right here. That looks just like a bacon wrapped scallop. It's insane. That one too. Now, some of the ones that you see laying over, like that one right there, they weren't big enough to stand up on their side, but I mean, like that's a perfect one. That's a perfect one. Perfect one again. This one's really good too. And those, I'm super impressed, guys. All right, so the next step before we put these in the oven is I'm gonna put on, like I said before, this garlic parmesan butter. So all I did was I took one of these little dollops right here and I cut it up into little bitty pieces. Y'all can probably see that, but I'm gonna take them, I need the knife. Scoop them off with the knife because they're stuck to the plate. And just lay them right on top. And whenever this stuff starts to melt, I mean, I'm excited to try it. I can already tell you this is gonna be good. How can you go wrong with bacon and garlic parmesan butter? You can't. Even if the fish doesn't come out good, just unwrap it. It's kind of like how you eat a dove popper, guys. You wrap the dove in bacon, grill it, unwrap the bacon, eat the bacon, throw away the dove.
Doves?
All right, into the oven it goes. We got it at 350. We're gonna set the timer for, we'll check it in 8 minutes. And start. All right, there we go. We'll see y'all guys in 8 minutes to see how they look. All right, so the fish has been going for 8 minutes and we put another 4 on it and then we put another 2 on it. So 16 minutes in there. I'll give you all a look at it. Ooh, it looks pretty good. Let's see if I can focus this. There it is. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The bacon does not seem quite done yet and the fish is getting close. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on broil for about 2 or 3 minutes, try to crisp that bacon up and try to get the top of that fish till it's really done. So let's do that and see what happens. All right, we think it's done here. We're gonna pull it out. You ready for the big reveal? Bam. I say that's pretty done right there. It's pretty hot, so I'm gonna set it down and we'll show you all exactly how it looks once we put it on the plate. Alright, right there is our finished product. And they look just like bacon wrapped scallops. Let's go ahead and give one a try. Alright, I'm going to start off with this one right here. A nice little one. Now the only thing I'm worried about is that you gotta be careful for bones, even though I'm pretty sure there's no bones. Like I say every video, it's fish, so you have to treat it like it has some. So, got my little scallop, I'm gonna call it right there. Really dense, because I think what happened is that whenever we wrapped the bacon around it, and then we cooked it, the bacon shrunk, and it just tightened everything up, and it looks good. So, I got a little bit of whipped butter right here, melted butter, garlic butter. We're gonna give it a little dip in there, and go for it. So, cheers. That's really good right there. I'd say the only difference between this and a scallop is definitely going to be the texture of the fish. The taste is completely there. It doesn't taste fishy at all. You wouldn't know you were eating trout if I didn't tell you. And but yeah, it's kind of a little, I'm not gonna say mushy, but it's just not as dense as a scallop would be. If you've ever had a scallop before, I know that y'all know what I'm talking about. They're just super dense, kind of like cheek meat on a drum or on a redfish or whatever. But I think we're gonna go ahead and eat a couple more of these. All right, so we're gonna get Richard to try one of these right quick, and he's gonna tell y'all what he thinks about it.
All right, right off the toothpick. That's really good. Man, that is really good.
All right, we're gonna end the video right here, guys. I'm about to finish off this plate, but I want to say thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already, and if you are, thank you guys so much. And also, go give this recipe a try. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, peace.
Doves?